Hey everybody, Tanya from Shooting Star SVG back, and today I am going to do another Etsy shop critique. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as it does keep me motivated to continue making these videos so that way you can grow your business and change your life. And if this is your first time here, you haven't been following me, I go through these Etsy shop critiques so I can help people who are just starting their shops out, or maybe even people who've been around the block and back a few times, increase traffic, sales, and their conversion rate by looking at the aesthetics and branding, as well as diving into a few listings to see how the titles and tags are meshing together. So if you would also like one done, you can head over to the Facebook group, to the announcements section, and post your link, and I will add you to the list of shops that I will be looking at. And I'm not going to add any more fluff in here. I'm just going to head over to my computer screen, and we're going to get started in just a second. Remember, I do these off of the cuff, which means I have not looked at the shop beforehand, and you guys will get to see my reactions as I go through. So let's get started. Today we are going to be looking at Glory of the Snow Art shop. And the first thing I noticed when I'm on this page is that the branding is non-existent. So I would recommend getting some form of logo that will mesh well with your name. Incorporate that into some sort of banner and decide on what colors you would like. And if you'd like to do this light pink and black, that's a really good color combination, so you could stick with that. You can create some sort of logo in Canva. You can also do that on Placeit. It does have a logo creator on there, or you can outsource it on Fiverr for pretty cheap, $5 or $10 to get like a basic, logo drawn for your business, and utilize that so that way you have some form of branding. Okay. You are based out of the UK. I'm going to go ahead and click on favorite shop here, and Magdalena, that's a really beautiful name. You don't have any shop sections, girlfriend, so I do recommend that you bin these prints into different sections. And it looks like you have quite a bit of, it's just a bit eclectic here. I see some nursery stuff, some animals, Christmas, fall, just some basic words here, and some pretty basic stuff, which is not bad. I presume the price point in euro is probably about €4, which converts to $4.79 in US dollars if I had to take a guess. We'll see. Scrolling down, you do have your About Me filled out and your Instagram linked. You need to work on your shop policies. Etsy does appreciate when somebody has all their shop policies filled out and all their shop sections filled out, because it kind of identifies and says, hey, this person is not a robot. So I do recommend getting that filled out and maybe adding in some FAQ about digital downloads when you get an opportunity to do so. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask over on the Facebook group, because you're not the only one who has not filled out all of their shop sections, and we'll be happy to help you with that. Okay, so scrolling back up, I did choose 2 of your listings to go through as far as titles and tags and description. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I will say that I do appreciate your use of mockups in the beginning. What I do recommend is once you get that logo, you stamp the corner or somewhere on here, mention that it is a digital download so people don't think that they're getting a physical print in the mail, and maybe include what kind of file type you have and the resolution, whether that's PDF or JPEG. I do not know because I have not looked at your listings yet. So the first one that I have chosen is this really nice street art print here that you have. You do showcase this in several different mockups, which is good. And again, you want to make sure once you get that logo, you stamp it somewhere as like a slight watermark. So that way, if somebody does find your image on Google, they know where to look. So you do have this showcase in several different ways, which is cool. And you state that it is a digital download and that no physical product will be shipped, and that the frame is not included, obviously, because it's not being shipped. The title is quite stuffy. Street art print. I'm not sure what this is based, but it doesn't seem like it's United States based. It looks like some sort of village in another country. Street art print is a good keyword to use for this. Romantic gifts for her. Romantic prints. Romantic poster. Oil painting print. Architecture art. None of this makes sense to me for this title. And so based off of that, I can presume that is why you have not gotten any sales yet, because you're probably not pinging on search results based off of these keywords. And that is why keyword research is so important, so that you can optimize your titles and tags based off of the keyword searches that you're looking into on things like Etsyrank or Google Trends or Keywords Everywhere, which I have videos on all of those and how you can use them on my YouTube channel. So definitely check those out as far as keyword research goes. I would definitely leave this as street art print, oil painting, printable, and maybe one other keyword that I'm just blanking out for some reason. Okay. Once you optimize that title, you're going to want to copy that and put it on the first line of your description. Okay. It looks like you've taken your tags and popped that into the beginning of your description, if I'm guessing correctly, or something close to. You do talk about this being a digital download and what people will get as far as the high resolution JPEG files, a 2 to 3, a 3 to 4, and a 4 to 5. You also have the international sizes as well. So you can go ahead and download the files directly from Etsy or via the link in the confirmation email, and you can read about Etsy downloads here. You talk about what ways you can print, and you have your terms of use here. No refunds, personal use, no reseller distribution allowed, copyright remains with the shop owner. You talk about the print colors may vary due to monitor settings, which is good, and printing services being used, and the print quality may vary due to quality of paper, ink, and printer settings used. Okay, so that's good. I think that you've outlined that very well, and I appreciate that you've outlined this very well, and you have specifically named your files something specific. So that's good. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Etsyrank and look at the tags for this. So I'm just going to scroll up here, and it is the first one that shows up here. You've gotten 8 views since you've posted this, and let's see, I should be able to see when this went live. October 18th, so a little less than a month ago this went live. Okay, and looking at your listings here, you have street art print, which is good. Romantic gifts, so you mentioned romantic quite a bit. You may want to get rid of romantic gifts and romantic prints and maybe just leave romantic poster, if that's a description of what you're trying to say here. Oil painting print, architecture print, architecture art is really throwing me off. I guess it's because the buildings are in here. Medieval houses, cobbled street print, cobblestone street, gifts for her, nostalgic gifts, street wall art. Okay, so the tags are all over the place. You really want to think about what the customer may be searching for when they're looking for something like this. Like the street art print is good, street wall art. Maybe just Google what this image is similar to, like drop this into Google Images and see what kind of keywords pop up from that. That's a good way to do it with some of these prints you're recreating. And actually, now that I think about it, we probably can, let's see if I can find, I can go ahead and save this image and go to images.google.com, and we're just going to take this and we're going to drop it in and see what comes up. And of course it just says picture frame. Talks about very similar images, and when you click on some of these you could probably see some keywords that might pop up based off of the pictures. So I do suggest searching for something that's similar and seeing what kind of keywords pop up with these oil paintings and utilize those as your tags. This is a bit of a tough one because it's all over the place. So you really want to put your mind in the mindset of the customer and what they may be searching for. I noticed that you don't have anything about home decor in there, so you may want to kind of figure out where people would use this, maybe a living room or a sitting room or something like that, and utilize those as tags as well, like living room decor, printable living room decor, things like that to get some traffic up there. But it's a very beautiful piece, and I think that you can get some traction on it if we just get this title and those tags optimized. Okay. The second one I wanted to look at was this nursery print. You do have this showcased in several different mock-ups, which I appreciate. Again, you want to make sure you get that logo situated so you can stamp that on the side somewhere, so that way if people do find this on Google, they know where to go look, so they can purchase this actual print. It's very, very cutesy. So again, with the title, this is pretty keyword stuffy. To me, you would probably want to stick with nursery, animal, or maybe even animal nursery, printable nursery room decor, printable nursery room decor, and maybe baby room decor. Okay? And get rid of the rest of the fluff. Once you optimize that, copy and paste that, put it at the beginning of your description. I'm just going to make sure that this is a canned description, and it looks like it is. So that's good. You do name these, uniquely, which is fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go over here. I'm just going to type in nursery. And you have nursery print, cute animal print, nursery wall art, nursery decor, kids bedroom prints, kids bedroom decor, baby room decor, animal prints, cute prints, nursery prints, neutral nursery, cute nursery prints, baby wall art. Don't mention anything about raccoons, and you don't mention anything about, what is that, a hedgehog or a porcupine? Hedgehog? Porcupine? I don't know which one it is. Whatever one it is. You may want to talk about a forest animal, nursery. You do not mention anything about rainbow in your tags, so you definitely want to do that. You want to use your tags to describe what your item is in such a way that if somebody types in like rainbow nursery art, this may come up, or forest animal nursery print, this will come up. So you really have to put your mindset in the space of what a customer will be searching for. Utilize those as your tags so that way you get more hits. And to do that, you can do searches on Etsyrank, you can do searches on keywords everywhere, and even Google Trends to see what people are searching for in terms of nursery printable wall art. So since I am done, what we're going to do here is nursery printable wall art. And while we're doing that, I'm going to head over to Marmalade and see if I can't find some other stuff here. There's 50,000 plus competition for nursery printable wall art. And when you scroll down, you can see that there's printable wall art, nursery wall art, nursery art, floral nursery wall art printable. Obviously this has to be split up because the character count is 33. Printable safari animal nursery. It's a huge uptick in June of 2020. Interesting. Printable nursery wall art is 26, but you can actually see that there was an uptick in searches for this in October of 2020. So people are looking to actually print out nursery wall art. This is a huge one. Fox wall art print woodland nursery printable. Okay, that is a huge and very specific keyword search, but you can break this down and type in woodland nursery printable. So let's see, woodland nursery printable. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm trying to give you some ideas of how you can go through this search. Now look, the competition on here is 17,000, which is quite a bit, but it's not 50,000. And if you look at it, they do have some tags that can help you. Woodland nursery, though the competition is high, it does have a lot of searches. You want to make sure that you're mixing your keywords up so you have a good stretch of high, medium, and low competition keywords so that you are more than likely to show up in somebody's search queries, okay? And now Etsy is really relying on this contextual search, which I haven't done a video on yet, and I'm hoping to this week, but I want to explain contextual search to all of you guys so you understand that it's a lot more difficult to rank globally across the board because everybody's search is going to be different based off of what they've searched for in the past, but I'll get into that in another video. Anyways, you just want to scroll down here and see what people are looking for. Woodland nursery printable is a long keyword, but with a high competition. But you can go down here and see what other people are searching for. You can click it so that the competition goes higher or lower. The average searches, you probably want to look through average clicks as well. Forest nursery art would be a good tag for you if you don't have that in here. Which I don't believe you did. So keep that in mind when you're going through your, I'm not going to bother with Marmalade on this. I can work with you outside of this on your tags. So just shoot me a message once you go through this video and we'll work on optimizing some together, and I'll walk you through that process to help you get to where you need to be. I can teach you to fish. And so that way, when you put up new listings, you can optimize what you have on your shop and then go from there. Okay. So again, just to do a recap, the biggest thing you want to work on right now is your branding aesthetic. I think it's really good that you have these prints shown on mockups, but you want to get some sort of logo so you can stamp that in the corner. And I would suggest that you put maybe a bottom bar on there that talks about like a high resolution JPEG at 300 DPI instant download. You definitely want to get shop sections so that you can embed all this stuff in shop sections. Your price point seems pretty good so far. I don't see a big issue with that. And you definitely want to work on your titles and tags to optimize those listing titles. Put that in the front line of your description so you're optimizing it for Google SEO, and then work on those tags, okay? I think once you start that, you know, I know that you posted on the Facebook group, you felt a bit discouraged that you've been doing this and you haven't gotten any sales, but just please keep in mind that this success doesn't happen overnight. It's all about what you put into it, how you want to learn, how you're growing, and what kind of advice you're taking, okay? So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comments below, or go ahead and ask me in private message or on the Facebook group. And if you're watching this video right now and you have any questions or comments, feel free to do the same. Heading over to the Facebook group where we're creating a community of like-minded individuals who are also trying to grow their business. I'm more than happy to help. I find happiness in helping people grow something that's just really, really awesome, even if it is only like a part-time effort, you know. And as always, if you guys got something out of this video, please click on like and subscribe below, as it does keep me motivated to continue making these videos, so that way you can grow your business and change your life. And if you're new to Etsy, or you're just starting your shop, or even if you haven't and you're looking for a shop critique, go to the Facebook group, check out the announcements, post your shop link there, and I will add it to my list and get you going. So if you guys need anything else, let me know. If not, I'll catch you on the next video, and I hope you guys have a great night.